Hello and welcome to my stream. Tonight we'll be playing more of RollerCoaster Tycoon Deluxe, and we'll be continuing the level from 2 weeks ago. We started Wacky Warren, and we still haven't finished it. Last time we were able to progress a little bit more on it. We were working on the water area of it. It has some lakes, and I decided to add some water rides in there, like the jet skis and even a water coaster. So after that, I think that now we should be heading for some more roller coasters because if I'm not mistaken, we were able to raise by like $2,000 per month our ride tickets income. So we are still missing, I would say, either 3,000 or 4,000. And of course, the best way for us to reach the objective, which is 9,000, is for us to be adding more coasters. So that's going to be my main objective for the night. But of course, I will also see if I can add more trail rides because they were starting to give me those. It took many years until we find or until we could finally get the trail rides. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I will also need to choose which coaster models or designs I will be heading to or I will be choosing. But let's go for it. Let me load the game then. So that it is. We were able to get some good amount of money from the last stream because I was chatting a lot and then that gave the game a lot of time to farm some cash. And we were able to get to year 7. So with that cash, like I was saying, I will focus on building some coasters. And then let me just confirm the information about our ride income. So yes, we were able to get to 6,000 of ride tickets per month. And we are missing less than 3,000 then, so this won't be too bad. By the way, our company value is very good right now. So we still have the advertisements going on. Let me see. I could go for the corners of the level now. So which one would be the best corner for me to build things? It seems that the right side of this park, this one, it has more area. But at the same time, I can see better connections to what I already have on the left side. Especially after the section we built last time, which was this one. Oh yes, I forgot about the raft ride. I really liked it. Even though it's a very simple design, I also combined it with this inverter swinging ship and I thought it was very cool looking. And then we have the normal swinging ship right in front of it. Before I start building more things, let me just check if the crowd in here is complaining about something. So a lot of people are hungry and thirsty. Should I consider making another food plaza? Also, they are complaining about the vandalism. Okay, at least I will hire some more security guards, especially because I only have one. But that's funny because normally I don't have trouble with vandalism in general. And then one only security guard does the job very well. Not in this level, it seems. People in here are indeed getting angry for some reason. When I was checking the problems of vandalism, they were happening here. in this one food plaza. I was even joking they were doing it because they didn't like my food. But now it seems that it's not there. Well, let me investigate it again. We need the underground vision, invisible people, invisible rides, invisible scenery, and invisible supports. Wait. Yeah, see-through scenery. Well, I couldn't find anything. Oh, no, that's not a litter bin, right? It's just the grass. But yeah, I can't see anything broken. I don't know, maybe those thoughts were old thoughts after I made the changes? Yeah, I'm not sure why they are complaining about the vandalism. Oh, I love the bumper cars. Let's go back to normal in here. I will find a place to build the bumper cars. And I will also create another food plaza because people are thirsty and hungry. It's funny because normally people want to go to the bathroom more than eating or drinking something. But in here the hunger is higher than the bathroom levels. Yeah, how many people want to go to the bathroom? Oh, never mind. It's tied. In here it's tied. Yeah, I was like feeling surprised because normally the bathroom is the biggest deal of all of the parks. Okay, let me find another place for a food plaza. We have three, right? We have that one by the entrance. Oh, and then we have the marketing as well. Let's give them free donuts. Then we have that one back there. We have the random cotton candy stall. Yes, I don't get it. Like, game, where is the vandalism? Where are you? Near the tower? Wait, what? But everything is alright. Anyway, let me go back because I couldn't spot anything wrong about the vandalism. We have that food plaza by the entrance, we have that one kinda in the center, and then we have one on the back of the park. Maybe I should build another food plaza down here. Yeah, in the water area, right? Let's place it on that corner right there. This is a good spot. Oh, they gave me the ice cream stall as well. We should have the exotic food stall. And I will go for the lemonade stall instead of the drinks stall. But I gotta change the landscaping here. And then just to change things up, I think I will increase the pathing here a little bit. So hopefully with this fourth food plaza on this park, we get rid of those issues about feeling hungry or feeling thirsty and the need to go to the bathroom. Okay, so bumper cars next. Where I could place that? Maybe there. That's not a bad place for it. It has some very plain landscape. Okay, I was checking the vandalism, but not really the vomits or trash. So maybe it is indeed everything dirty. But let me build my bumper cars first because I freaking love it. It has one of my favorite music themes ever. Even though it's a very simple music, I do dig it. Wait, can I make that connection? I can, that's good. And then maybe by the entrance, I connect it to the upper path, right? That one. Perfect. Hi Subaru, how are you, man? Am I still missing anything else in here? Maybe the slides? Do I have that? I already have it. Okay, so the easy to build gentle rides, I have all of them. I should start thinking about the coasters again. I'm doing alright, man. I'm just a little bit tired because I didn't sleep well on Thursday. Even though yesterday I slept well, but I feel like my body still needs more rest. So I'm a bit tired. I think that after this level, I will call it tonight. I won't like start another level. But I'm doing alright considering some things that happened this week. Like, for example, the end of Daft Punk, one of my favorite bands. I'm doing alright. At least some other good news happened, like in the Pokemon Direct, and also even in the PlayStation State of Play Direct as well. I was very surprised by that. But I'm doing alright. I'm just feeling tired because I couldn't sleep well on Thursday. The suspended looping coaster, what the heck is that? Oh, I don't remember this coaster. Show me what you got. Whoa, that looks very sick actually. I could try building this one. I guess the game gave me the coaster that I should go for. Let's try placing it right there, but I need to get rid of some trees, right? Can I place it like next to the black coaster? But did something happen to somebody of the band? Not really, I just think they decided it was their time to end the band, you know? I believe they are good. As they haven't said anything tragic about their health or about their lives, I think they are doing alright. It's just that they decided it was their time to end the career and maybe move on into something else, you know, maybe just focus on their families. To be honest, I think that they had a very good way of doing it. Uh, I was not even feeling too sad or too depressed by the news because I don't know. Not only that, they will always be remembered, even when they are not working on new music and stuff. But the way they did it, you know, they used some scenes from one of their movies, Electroma. You know, you feel like they are badasses even when they are ending the band, and that's kind of awesome. So that's why I was not feeling too depressed. But I have seen a lot of people very depressed over the internet because of the end of Daft Punk. Hi Ultras, how are you, man? Yeah, of course, it's better this way, and it's way worse when it's a tragedy that's going on. I agree. Speaking of tragedies, I do have a music tragic topic to talk about later. I would rather have that talk with Victor as well if he stops by. But yes, I was watching a video about, I don't know, situations that happen to musicians during their concerts and that they almost died or they got seriously hurt and stuff like that. Concerts can be freaking dangerous. But as it is like a very deep music talk, it's great to have that conversation with Victor as well. So I think I will save it for the time he shows up. You're doing good, just ate, you're now chilling. What did you have? I'm doing alright too. I'm just a bit tired because I didn't sleep well on Thursday, and then I think that Friday's sleep was not enough to make my body rest or rested. But I'm doing alright. So I was trying to place that coaster right there. That's one of the things I saw, Ultras. Yeah, the guy from Metallica that walked right into a flame pillar, right? But he was not the only one. There was even Michael Jackson that was scoring a Pepsi ad, and then he got his hair on fire, and then he got some serious burn on his head. There were people getting elect. I forgot the word now. Elect electrocuted or something. Electrocuted. Hopefully, I'm saying it right. It's a hard word. Electrocuted. When they get zapped or shocked, maybe I should just change the word. Never realized how hard it is for you to pronounce that one. People that played, I think it was the guy from The Who. He was feeling sick. He had like the flu, but he decided to go there, play the concert, and then they decided to keep on going on tour even though the guy was having a crazy fever or almost collapsing, and then eventually he died. So I was watching a video listing those crazy situations of musicians and their health state during performances. They were even listing Rammstein, a band that Ultras likes a lot. It seems that Rammstein had trouble with fire as well. If I'm not mistaken, it even happened in Montreal. There was one situation that happened in Montreal even. Man, there are still more trees there for me to remove. I noticed that most accidents that happen in this I don't know, in this idea of uh, or in this universe of music or in concerts in general, I think most of them happen in metal bands concerts, right? Because they go for the freaking fire or the freaking fire visual effect. That's very dangerous. Never mind, even without the trees, I still cannot build that in there. If the band exaggerates, it doesn't end very well. Yeah, man. So Ultras had a wrap with some grilled chicken, grilled peppers, onion, zucchini, eggplant, tomato, goat cheese, mayo, hot sauce, and herbs. I really like how much salad you go for your sandwiches, or a wrap in that case, and some aged balsamic glaze. Yeah, Ramstein had some accidents, right? Sabri saying it's just a pyrotechnic show or concert. What could happen? Well, it could go bad in so many ways. Even with like security and procedures to prevent accidents, things can go bad out of nowhere. For example, in the Metallica show, if I'm not mistaken, it was the the musician's fault. Like it seems that he kind of forgot or he was not very aware of where the fire pillar would show up, and then he walked straight into that location and then he got burned like crazy. He got crisped. So sometimes it's not even the equipment's fault. It's like the person's fault or lack of attention as well. So even if the security procedures are done, it can go wrong. Man, this coaster is freaking hard to build. What the heck? Let me then build it on the flat soil or earth right here because, man, I will not give up about seeing this coaster now. There we go, finally, right? Wow, what the heck is this? Man, look at this center of it. It's so twisted. But sure, let's see it in action, but before doing that, can I add an on-ride photo section? I can't? Oh wait, is there one? They are saying, oh yeah, there is one right there, never mind. We are good. Ramstein is very extreme with pyrotechnics, but they haven't had recent accidents, thankfully. It seems, or it means that they have been learning through their experiences, which is good. And malfunctions, they had some malfunctions, but not really dangerous ones. So he was standing where he wasn't supposed to be. And it was literally below him, between his legs, and just shot upward. There was even one singer, I forgot his name now though, that the guy had a heart attack and then it happened during one of his concerts. They were able to save him. The doctor was able to save him, but he decided to continue touring. And the doctor was like, no, don't go now, focus on your health because you still need to see what's going on with you and everything. But the guy wanted to continue touring. Then he had a second heart attack and then he died. It was fatal. So yeah, everything can happen to musicians on tour, and you gotta always be careful. It's not like the equipment's fault, it's, oh yeah, it's like the fault of the person near the equipment, right, that was lacking on attention. Wait, how am I going to make this connection? Oh yeah, let me check your picture. I need to go to my chat. Wait, it's open? You closed it later, right, Ultras? Or did you read it like this actually? By the way, it looks huge. Like the wrap right there, it looks huge. And I probably would have added more cheese because in comparison to the other ingredients, especially the chicken, I think it has a small quantity of cheese, but it's looking good. Talk about dedication, you changed some settings in OBS, so you hope your stream tomorrow morning is a little more clear. Wait, wasn't it clear? I do not remember you having issues with your stream last time I was there. But since you brought up the streaming topic, I bought the webcam. I may be getting it in a week, I think. I hope it works though, because I also did some more testings to my current webcam and I couldn't figure anything new. That's why I bought a new one. But I'm worried of like my computer giving trouble or problems to any webcams. So hopefully it won't give a problem to this new one. So that also doesn't do it. Okay, let me try it like this then. I can't build it in there? Really? Change of plans. I will decrease the size of the queue for this coaster right there. And I will try to make a different connection in here. So first of all, goodbye queue. And then from that path, I try to find a way to connect the entrance and the exit. Maybe like this. There we go. We have a single train, that's perfect. Inspections in every 10 minutes for safety. And go for it. You had some funny settings on Soul. Maybe this will improve it a bit. Funny settings. You wrote it up and you ate it with flaming hot Doritos. Oh, okay, so you did wrote it up. And is that a picture of when it was rolled up? It is, look at that. It is a big one like I thought. I just thought that it had a small amount of cheese. Your stream was just a bit jumpy here and there, but not noticeable. Yes, I did not notice anything. So did some fine-tuning. Well, let's promote our most recent coaster. I mean, I will give the free rides to a different one, but I will advertise it. Speaking of wraps, there should be a wrap stall on this game. I don't think there is one in the sequel, but maybe. I have been craving hot dogs for a while. Like in the last 2 or 3 times I was doing grocery shopping, I really considered buying hot dogs, but I'm still resisting it, or I still haven't done it. I know Subaru eats a lot of hot dogs because sometimes I ask him, what did you have for dinner? And then his answer is like a hot dog. Although I don't have a new food plaza to place this, because that one I just built earlier today is kind of full, this one. I don't know where to place this stall. Is there an empty slot there? There isn't. Let's place it randomly then. Why not place it... Let's see. Yeah, on this side. This side looks empty on stalls. Let's place it next to the tunnel. It's funny you are mentioning, cause I have been craving hot dogs too. But you forget to buy them. I do not forget to buy them, but I give up. Yes, I give up on the last minute. Either because of the prices or because I feel like it's going to be too unhealthy or not worthy, so I kinda give up. Like today you went shopping and you wanted to buy them, but you totally forgot. And Subaru is saying that he's eating one right now, you see? I know he always has that for dinner. Or at least on most weekends. The cheese you used was a goat cheese, so you find that that's a little... that a little goes a little longer way. Like, because of its taste? Is it very tasty? I actually do not remember ever having goat cheese before. So I don't know how different it tastes from other cheese. I would guess it's actually very smooth tasting. That's my guess for it. Oh yeah, by the way, Ultras, the, let's say, different new thing I got this week was actually a fresh guava paste. A friend of mine was cooking it with her mom, and she lives in the same city that I live. So they were asking me like, we cooked a lot of fresh guava paste. Do you want some? And then they brought me a little bit of it, and then in exchange I gave them a bottle of grape juice. I think some weeks ago I have been talking about the grape juice that I bought and how good it is. So I did try some fresh guava paste, and it was fantastic. It was very fresh, very fruity as well, or juicy, and it was not too sweet. Like, it was even less sweet than the industrialized guava paste you guys tried. And I should also say that because it's fresh, it has the seeds, right? The guava seeds. Maybe the guava seeds were the only problem or situation about the fresh guava paste, because they are hard AF. So if you're not careful when you're biting it, you can, have a hard time to crush the seeds on your mouth. But besides the seeds, it's like fantastic. And I still have a lot of it. Because it's funny, even though I love guava paste, I kinda don't eat it too desperately. Like that friend, for example, that cooked it. She ends a guava paste portion or a guava paste package very fast. Like, she keeps on joking that, oh, if that guava paste was in my house, I would end it in this weekend, you know, while it lasts like a whole month to me. So I still have a lot of the fresh guava paste here, and I think it's going to last because I have been mostly eating it with bread or crackers. But it is really good, and I would recommend you trying to do it yourself. You even checked some recipes, right? I remember you were telling me that it looked very easy or simple for you to cook it. It has a certain taste that you can't really compare to other cheese, huh? And it has a very unique texture. It's crumbly, but it's very soft. Sabri is saying that Saturday is the day to eat something different than the rest of the week. I can see that. Today I went for my regular spaghetti though. And then for dinner I will be having two sandwiches. I bought some bread yesterday, some baguettes, and then I will be having it with ham and cheese and maybe eggs. I could also fry an egg. So goat cheese goes well with grilled or roasted peppers and balsamic. All of those flavors go together very well. Yeah, maybe someday I can give it a shot. So let me see if the coaster I built made any difference in here. It did. We got to 7,000 of income. Let's try to find another model. Let's go for this one. Isn't this the... Oh, never mind. This is not the inverted roller coaster. Is it this one? Okay, this is the inverted one. They're both gray, so I kinda thought this was the other one. So this is the air-powered vertical roller coaster. How is it like? They are huge and probably expensive. Yes, I think I won't be able to find a place for them, will I? Maybe... Oh, never mind. Maybe in here? I can build it there. Well, wait. You are telling me that I can build it because you are showing the price to me? Whoa! What is this madness? Man. This is like... If I could rename this coaster, I would rename it to Twin Peaks actually, because look at this. Okay, this was worth, even though it costed like 20,000 money. It is indeed very beautiful. It looks like a monument. Where is the entrance of that though? Oh, it's down there. Okay, so now I need to check the trains. It's a single train, that's great. And I need to connect it to the park. How am I going to do that? But that's a very impressive coaster. Oh, hey Victor, how are you, man? Well, that's going to be the connection. Victor, we opened the stream by talking about crazy accidents that happened to musicians when they were performing. Do you know any stories? Because I watched the video that was listing them, and then there was the Metallica guy that ran into a pillar of fire. There was Michael Jackson that was scoring a Pepsi ad, and then his hair and his head got on fire as well. There was the guy that I forgot the name that had heart attacks and then he died on his second heart attack. The guy from the Who that was playing while having the flu and then he also died eventually. People that got electrocuted. Man, the vandalism, I still don't know where that vandalism is happening. But I will investigate it again, sure. Wait, that's not... Oh my god, they are side by side. Let me get that mechanic before I forget about him. There we go. So I'm really excited to see this coaster, it looks fantastic. I even love the colors of it. Oh, you're doing good, nice to hear it, man. Well, you have gotten a bit sick. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. But other than that, I'm fine. Try eating some fruits, drinking some juice, eating some soup, and then you'll be better soon, right? You'll recover fast. Like Ultras. Ultras is having a mango and a blueberry, some freshness right there. Gene Simons set his hair on fire. Wait, who's Gene Simons? Is he one of the examples we mentioned? Nick Mensa died on stage playing drums? I can check that, Sabru. Sabru is asking me if the vandalism is happening in a tunnel. I checked that when I was starting the stream, but I didn't find anything. By the way, man, that coaster. Seriously, this is one of the most impressive coasters I have seen in this game so far. I'm not joking. I really love it. I believe that Townshend of the Who accidentally stabbed the whammy. Wait, the whammy? The whammy bar of his guitar through his hand while doing windmills. And then, of course, we have Dave Grohl breaking his leg playing live. I didn't know about that one. I know who Dave Grohl is, but I didn't know that he broke his leg like that. I know that some people they try to jump into the crowd, and then sometimes the crowd do not grab the person or the musician, and then they end up falling into the floor, and then getting hurt, of course. But I didn't know about that situation of Dave Grohl. Oh, so Gene Simmons is the bass player of Kiss. To be honest, I'm not very surprised that a musician from Kiss got their hair on fire because they do feel like going for crazy stunts in their concerts, right? That's the impression I have from Kiss. But speaking of Kiss, Ace Frehley got electrocuted on stage and wrote "shock me" about the experience. Maybe he was the example of electrocution that I saw on the video, but I cannot remember. Since we talked about hot dogs, I'm giving them free hot dogs. Oh yeah, Victor, and another thing that I learned about this week. Did you know there is a city, if I'm not mistaken, in the US that's called Victorville? That's one of the fun facts I learned this week. There is a Victorville in the world. You should move there once you are tired of living in Sweden, you know? There is a Victorville. And then I also learned that there is an Ontario in the US, in California, that made me confused. Like, wait, this is not about Canada, it's California out of nowhere. Ontario, California, are they copying the name of the city? And then I also learned that the capital of Canada is pronounced in a way that I use it to be mistaken. It's not Ottawa like I used it to think. It's not Ottawa, it's Ottawa. So now I learned that it's Ottawa. Makes sense, but I could not realize it by my own. I had to have somebody telling me, or I had to hear from another person the pronunciation for it to make sense to me. It's Ottawa. So they gave us the Gravitron. So Dave Grohl fell off the stage and broke his leg when playing in Gothenburg a couple of years back. Did they cancel the concert or something? The rest of the band... Oh, they continued jamming while the doctors were trying to fix his leg? And then he went screw it and decided to What? Jesus. Man, those musicians gotta have a lot of adrenaline going on for them to resist the pain, right? That was very risky because probably after that concert his leg was even worse than when the accident happened. So it probably took longer for him to recover or to fix his leg. There is a Victorville, Victor. And then I was like, I gotta tell Victor that. I'm pretty sure it's in the US, but I don't remember where. You knew about Ontario, California? Because Jackson Guitars had a factory there. Oh, look at that. I will try placing the Gravitron in here. Perfect. Victor, by the way, let me guess. You didn't like the graphics of the new Pokemon Diamond Pearl remake, did you? I'm pretty sure you did not like it. I mean, have you checked it? I'm not sure if you checked that as well. So by the end of the concert, he sat down with the doctors taking care of his leg while he was playing. That's so crazy that he was like with the doctors taking care of him while he was playing a guitar or something, or singing, right? Maybe he was just singing and not playing the guitar. I guess it didn't do too much more harm, thank goodness. But that's true, does he play a guitar? Because he's the singer of Foo Fighters, right? Maybe he doesn't play anything, even though I had the impression he would be playing a guitar. And if he just needs to sing, he could sing while somebody's taking care of his legs. Do I have an Enterprise? I do. So you haven't seen anything of it? You just heard it was a thing. But Diamond and Pearl are too new for you anyway. because you got bored with Pokemon with Gen 3. Okay, so you haven't checked it out. But when I watched it, I was like, I think Victor won't like this too much because people were even joking and comparing it to Zelda games. We were like, this new remake is like the last of Pokemon's. Wait, the last of Pokemon, Pokemon's Awakening, and the other game they announced, which was Pokemon Legends Arceus, it was like Pokemon's Breath of the Wild. It's funny that I almost said Breath of Fire for some reason. Pokemon's Breath of the Wild. So as Victor didn't like the graphics of Link's Awakening remake, I was like, he won't like this one either. But at least you don't care about it that much, so it didn't hurt you that much, right? Or at all. In my opinion, I did not hate it, but at the same time, I didn't know how to react to what I saw. You know when you expect something to disappoint you? Because I was kinda already expecting that Pokemon announcement to disappoint me in some ways. Because it's like Pokemon's specialty, to disappoint the fans. And surprisingly, it was not too disappointing to me. So when I realized that they were probably doing it right, I didn't know how to react to it that much. So I had some sort of mixed feelings when it happened. Because I was also thinking, if they are really copying and pasting the original game like they are, and not really changing graphics that much, or, giving the game a big twist or something, they are trying to make the same game again, I was wondering, like, why did it take freaking 15 years for you to do it? Because, come on, shouldn't it be faster than that? But yes, like, the game is looking okay. They could still improve some more of the graphics, like they could refine the game a little bit. They could. But the art decision, I thought it was alright. Like, it's hard for us to complain too much about it. Because it's not too different from the original. Even though it's a little bit chibi, and that's why it was reminding me of Link's Awakening. But I was like, seriously? You needed to have 15 years for you to deliver this, But it's not bad, it's just like it took forever, and I was kinda expecting them to disappoint me harder, which didn't happen. Also, hey Suri, how are you, man? Yeah, it's been year 8, but this level doesn't have like a time limit. This is the Wacky Warren, and the objective is for us to have 9,000 of profit per month. And we were getting to 7,000, maybe now it's at 8,000. No, it's still not at 8,000, but we are getting there. So yeah, this level has been chill, like I have been chatting a lot and sometimes focusing on the game, sometimes ignoring it while things happen. So that's why we are that far on the timing here, because it's chill. There is no like pressure or rush, Yeah, this is a different objective. So he played guitar as well, you think? On early Foo Fighters stuff, he played all of the instruments. It's kinda hard for me to imagine somebody that can be a very good drums player and also a guitarist, Because those two instruments are too different in my opinion. So if he could really play all of the instruments, he's not bad. He's very talented. Sabri is saying that the question is, would you accept to like how is that in English? Would you accept that they were decreasing the graphics quality instead of giving you a complete Pokédex? Honestly, yeah. But then it depends, like, what do you mean by bad graphics or graphics quality decrease? Because, for example, this approach they are going for right now, it is a chibi style or HD chibi style. In my opinion, it's easier for them to make it right than if they were going for full 3D models and all of those things. So if you are considering that this art direction or this art style is like a decreased graphical choice, then sure, because seeing it in a chibi art doesn't mind me that much or doesn't bother me that much. And if I can get the national decks, I'm down. Wait, you started writing something today, Victor, that you think I will like? It's a very 80s sound pop rock tune with a bunch of synths and stuff. Oh, be sure to let me check that out once it's done. That and your Wind Waker medley, right? Sabri is saying that these graphics that people didn't like which graphics? Do you mean the ones that we have right now for this remake? I did like it. I mean, maybe it's not what I was expecting because I was kind of expecting them to disappoint me by going for more 3D models and things, like Sword and Shield, for example. No, I did not hate these graphics. It's just that I was not ready for it. I was surprised they stepped back on their art direction. Stepped back from what they were doing for the other games. But I did not hate it. But then it made me wonder, like, for you to provide us this, did it really need to take 15 years? But it's not because it's bad, but it still needs some refining. Like, they can still make it to look better. But the art direction, I'm not upset about it. It's very traditional, it's very classical, it's nostalgic. They can't go wrong with that. But honestly, Subaru, I don't think that this game will have the national decks. Unless you can make the trades, but it won't have all of the Pokemon in it. You need to see, because something else that I was also thinking? As this remake graphics, or as the remake's graphics, are looking too different from Sword and Shield, I don't think you'll be able to have crossplay. Yes, I don't think you'll be able to play against Sword and Shield players if you have the Diamond Pearl remakes. Which was an interesting decision by their part, in my opinion. You need to see how they're going to do it. And yeah, you got to get back into working on that Wind Waker medley. It's still far from getting finished. That's true, it's not the Game Freak that developed that game. There is Junichi Masuda being the director, of course, but it's not a game by them. That's also why it looks very different. So they gave us the fries stall and the Woa belly. Well, we have one of our towers right there. Can we have some symmetry going on? Maybe there? Sorry, I don't know if you have ever seen this coaster right here, man, but in my opinion, it's one of the best coasters I have seen on this game. I was not ready for that. It looks like a monument. I'm not sure where to place this though. I wanted to have some symmetry going on, but I don't think if I will be able to do it. But speaking of Pokemon, happy 25 years anniversary of Pokemon. It's today. But yes, to summarize that presentation, the Pokemon presentation from yesterday, I was out of a reaction because the presentation was actually good. In my opinion, it was one of the best presentations they have done. Like, of course, it's not perfect, and those new games they announced, the remakes and Pokemon Legends, they could get better graphics or like some refining in there. But of course, they are still developing the game, so they could look better in some more time or after some more time. It looked great, like everything looked good. The ideas, the surprise of like having a prequel to Diamond and Pearl, and that prequel being an open world game that everybody has been dreaming for. Man, those guests complaining about the vandalism, I swear to God, if I look for that and I didn't find anything, I will make everybody drown in the lakes of this level. Come on. I forgot about my previous idea. I think I will place the tower right there. I could not make this symmetric, but sure. Actually, they are giving me another tower. I can make that one symmetric. Also, I'm having some frame drops, but hopefully the stream is alright. So, do I need more mechanics as well? Don't I have like almost 10 mechanics in here, or maybe 7 or 8? I have 6. Let's have 7. I also built new coasters. So let's have some more handyman. And now I need to do the advertisements again. But speaking of Pokemon still, they had that compilation of their 25 years of history, right? Man, that compilation was not only very nostalgic, but it reminded me of things I have forgotten. Like, for example, the Pokemon pinball games. I wish there were more pinball games. So let's look for the freaking vandalism again because they have been complaining about it for a while, but I could not see anything. So in case you see any destroyed litter bins or If you see people riding, let me know because I couldn't find anything. Where is the vandalism? Let's go left first. Okay, I found one thing. It's just those litter bins right there, right? But come on, that's not enough for them to make the fuss they are doing. You see, I can't believe they were complaining about just that. But I think they were. Yeah, I really don't get it. These people are very picky, and to complain about a single pair of litter bins like it's the end of the world, come on. So how's the profit now? We got to 8,000, so we're almost there. Man, I still love this coaster so much. I kinda placed it in a bad location because it's kinda covering the lakes behind it. And that's not like looking very good. But this coaster is insane. Well, let's continue the development. Let me see. There is the twisted coaster. Maybe we should try that one. Look at this madness. Maybe I can find a place for this one. Maybe next to the big coaster. Although I need to get rid of way more trees. I'm now getting flashbacks of a level that they didn't allow you to remove the trees. There we go. Okay. What is this ketchup mustard coaster? Man, these models are fantastic actually. This also looks very good. It looks so like random and abstract. Do you have on-ride photo sections? It doesn't. Can I add one? I cannot. Oh wait, I can. It's there. Okay, so now we gotta make a connection to the rest of the park. We can try going for there. Or going from there. And then what are the levels in here? Height marks on right tracks. And also on paths. Okay, I need to go up to 15. Actually, I will make a change in here so I can have a bigger queue. There we go. I imagine that with this coaster we'll be able to beat the level. Because we were really getting there. We were very close to the objective. Although we had a drop between May to June. Huh. Maybe because we lost some people? Wait, how did it go up there that fast? Oh, I have never seen the boosters being used for that. Man, they use the boosters as a lift on this coaster. That's so genius. I can't believe I learned something new from this coaster. And then the brakes are there. Yeah, those right there are the boosters. Although it broke down right away, like after its first ride. That was very fast for you to break down. It was not even raining, coaster. Can you please hang in there or stay safe? So they gave me the go-karts. Do I want to build a go-karts track? I could, but somebody's asking me if it had some warranty. I hope so. It has a real reliability, right? But I still don't have the results. Oh, it's right there. It's at 0%. Really? Shouldn't it be like higher? Because if it is 0% reliable, it means that it sucks. Also, hi Mentor, how are you, man? I'm doing alright. I was feeling kinda tired when I started the stream, but now I'm not feeling sleepy anymore. How about you? Okay, now it's growing up. There we go. But it's because they were still waiting for the results, right? And because the ride broke down, they also still don't have those 3 levels right there. You're about to start drinking? Nice. Are you having anything fancy or just some casual drinks? Did it break down again or the mechanic didn't get to it? No, it's open now. Okay, there we go. Nothing too fancy. Your friends took you to a steak restaurant? It was not Outback Steakhouse, right? That's the one famous steakhouse that I know, and I actually love it. But a steak restaurant sounds really good. It's been a while since you had last. Wait, since you last had, right? It's been a while since you last had a good steak. Me too. It's been a long time. More than a year for sure. Some of my friends have been telling me how they miss Outback Steakhouse. It's the one we go the most in here. Even though I gotta confess, normally I go there not to actually have their steak, because I also love some other dishes they have, like their jacket potatoes, which is like a baked potato. I also love their salads. I love their burgers, although I think they should be more cheap. Their burgers are good but expensive. And I also love their juice. They have this one strawberry orange juice that it's freaking fantastic. You don't eat out much? Yeah, this last year I also haven't been eating out that much. I have been ordering a lot of like homemade dishes or homemade food like rice, black beans, or some salads, but it's like very homemade like. It's not like going to a big chain or a big restaurant and eating some, tasty or tasteful food or dishes. I have been eating or ordering more simple dishes and stuff. But yeah, going for a restaurant and having something like that, I also don't do it that often, especially now in the pandemic. You know Longhorn, Victor? I haven't heard of it. It has some awesome steaks. You miss those so much right now. Victor, we all know that you have no escape from it, right? You always come here to feel hungry and to feel like tempted for the dishes that people start to bring up, especially Ultras that post his pictures of his dishes every time. You have no escape, Victor. You are doomed in here to feel the temptation from the other dishes people are having. And speaking of people that bring up dishes to like make the others to crave it. Hello, Joe Dancing, how are you? Have you been having your blueberry ice cream cheesecake and with waffle cones? How long has been since you last had that? Because we here will never forget it. Never forget it. Just in time for some food talk, aren't you? Do you know this steakhouse that Mentor is bringing up? It's called Longhorn. I haven't heard of it. No, it's been too long. There we go. So you are suffering with us because me and Victor and maybe Mentor, I don't know if he has ever had the blueberry cheesecake ice cream with waffle cones that Joe Dancing freaking loves. We are all suffering because we don't have it in our lives. But how are you, Joe Dancing? So Mentor had a 20 ounces ribeye. It was super good. You guys are making it sound like it's better than Outback. And it may be, I don't know, we just don't have a big steakhouse in Brazil that could be a direct competitor against Outback. So you have heard of it, but you think you have only eaten there once. And do you remember liking it or not? But you just had some tacos, carne asada, and a cubana torta. How is the cubana torta? Is it like a savory pie or a sweet dessert? I mean, I'm guessing it's a pie. Am I right? Because the word torta is the word for pies in Portuguese. So I'm guessing it's also the same in Spanish. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe cubana torta is something completely different. It's a sandwich? Interesting. Because torta in Portuguese is pie. Let me Google that. Oh yeah, it is a sandwich. Oh my god. It's a very filled sandwich. Like, Joe Dancing, why did you need to bring that up, Joe Dancing? How could you? And it's funny because I have always thought that here in Brazil we are the ones that have like the biggest sandwiches ever, full of toppings that, you know, people in other countries will never have. And then Joe Danson's like, hold my Cubana torta, let me show you how do we do things in here. Damn. I want a Cubana torta now. That's all I'm saying. And I'm still surprised, like, I thought you guys didn't have such a failed sandwich. Because those are kinda common here. Especially hot dogs. Yeah, more common than crazy sandwiches like this Cubana torta are our hot dogs. We have huge hot dogs with all sorts of toppings, even mashed potatoes. Okay, let me go back on the chat. Give me a second. It's been too long. Yeah, we are always talking about food. It was like a Mexican take on the Cubano sandwich. And it's so good, of course. I was craving the pictures. So Mentor wouldn't say that it's better because he hadn't had Outback in a long time. So you don't want to steer me wrong. I imagine it will be as good as Outback, maybe. Or they can be also completely different with different spices, different uh, tastes to their steaks, which is okay as well. Like things don't need to like taste the same, to please you, right? So sure. So torta was a sandwich with some thick bread. Torta with chorizo and egg is your favorite. What's a chorizo again? Isn't it like a meat? Let me Google chorizo now. I know people have trouble with like pineapple on pizza, but have you guys ever tried or heard of pineapple on a sandwich? Because there is a bar in Rio that they have. Oh yeah, it is meat. There is a bar in Rio, they have pineapple on sandwiches and they combine the pineapple with meat. The one that I ordered was with some sort of ham, so pineapple and ham, but they have also pineapple with meat. Although I'm not a big fan of meat unless it's barbecue meat or burgers or even ground beef on some lasagnas or bolognese sauce. But I'm very picky regarding meat, so I didn't like the meat they had on those sandwiches. But they did have pineapple on sandwiches. Probably you guys haven't heard of it. I couldn't finish it, and then Joe Danson is saving it for later. It was very thick. What did you have on yours? I'm imagining cheese, ham, maybe some eggs, maybe some meat as well. But you do have some cookies and cream, ice cream. It's one of my favorite flavors. Torta is good to smash your face into when you're hungry. I'm down for that idea. In our uh, like huge sandwiches like that Cubana torta you showed us, in our sandwiches in here, we normally have potato chips on the sandwich or in the sandwich, but they are like little sticks, they are not like shaped like a Ruffles, for example, or Lay's or Pringles. It's like tiny sticks of potato chips, if that makes any sense. And they are freaking good on a sandwich because of the crunchiness and the savory as well. They could be great as a side dish when you're drinking. I can see that too. So Joe Dancing drove 20 minutes out of the way to go to the special taco stand located behind the gas station in order to get this. So it's not like, I don't know, worthless Cubana torta. It's like the one that Joe Dancing lived an adventure to satiate her. And much respect for that, Joe Dancing. And now you should have returned there to buy more to give it to us because we do want Cubana tortas in here. I'm pretty sure Elvis had the biggest sandwiches ever. Really? I have heard that his sandwich of choice was like 8,000 calories. That's funny because it's almost the number for my roller coaster tycoon objective on this level. It's missing 1,000 only. Restaurants are all about whether you had fun while there, and then the food is second. That's polemic. I'm not sure if I fully agree with your statement, but we can have a conversation about that. Let me just catch up with the chat and then we can talk about it. Yeah, ground spicy sausage with the pineapple, right? Wait, chorizo is like a breakfast sausage? Was Google showing me the wrong pictures? It felt like it was a meat. So Joe Dancing has had pineapple on a burger before. Have you ever had freaking, how was it called? Um, the Japanese crazy sauce. How is that called again? I will remember it. Give me a second. I'm trying to remember it. Man, I can't remember the freaking thing. Wasabi, yes, guys, wasabi. Have you ever had wasabi in a sandwich? Because I had. It was actually the first time I tried wasabi because I don't like seafood or Japanese food, so I never order Japanese things, right? But there was this one place in here in my city that they had a wasabi sauce in their sandwich, and my friends told me that the wasabi taste was not too strong because of the mix of sauces they were going for. I tried it and it was really good. And surprisingly, when I tried the real wasabi, like the pure wasabi, thanks to my friends that order Japanese food, but I was like, no, I pass. But I decided to taste the wasabi. I also didn't hate it that much. I mean, it's of course spicy AF, but I don't know, it has a taste, so I was expecting to hate it more. Mentor has never heard of a pineapple on a sandwich. It is good. A pineapple sandwich, well, pineapple and ham is a good combination, so now I'm picturing two slices of bread with just pineapple in between. No, you gotta have something else in there too. Another combination that's crazy that I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's also very good. It's a combination of fried banana with cheese. Have you guys ever heard of that? It's really good. Fried banana and cheese. I can also imagine people adding fried banana and cheese to a sandwich. Honestly, I would eat that, even though it sounds a bit disgusting. It still seems weird to Victor. It was ridiculously packed full of food. Fried chicken, ham, chorizo, avocado. That's something I need to try. I need to try avocado dishes, especially guacamole that I have never had. Because avocado to me is sweet. You get the avocado, you add sugar, honey, and then you eat it with a spoon. That's how I'm used to eat avocado. That or milkshake, like an avocado milkshake. But like avocado in the middle of savory things, I gotta try that. Have you guys ever had a toast sandwich? You saw it on the TV the other day. Wait, isn't it like the grilled ham and cheese French toast or something? It's just a slice of toast between two. What? Between two slices of white bread? Is it a sandwich? Is that what you are telling me? It's a bread sandwich. Huh. Okay, I have never tried that or heard of that, Victor, but sure. When you don't have anything to add to your sandwich, then sure, let's go bread sandwich all the way. And hi, Electro, how are you, man? That air-powered launch roller coaster, this one right here, right? The yellow one, yellow and purple, I'm loving it. I love it so much. This is one of the greatest things I have built on this game, for sure. I have been complimenting this forever because this coaster looks like a freaking monument in my opinion. But the other one is also great. This one is also great. This right here, let me see if I can show you the model. Yeah, it is this one, the air-powered vertical coaster. It's this one right here, the U0106. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, that's the model right there. Hopefully you can find it. Is there any butter on the toast sandwich? That could make it different. Yes, if you add some butter on that sandwich, I can see it tasting better. Mentor is not a fan of wasabi, although Electro has seen wasabi on a sandwich before. Like an wasabi mayo. Was it an wasabi mayo when I had it? No, I think it was more like a barbecue with wasabi. Yeah, I remember a barbecue taste as well. I don't think so, but I don't know. I was too busy being shocked that someone thought the best thing to put between two slices of bread was another slice of bread. Joe Dancing likes wasabi mayo. It doesn't sound satisfying, but to be honest, I do not hate it either, the idea. What I hate about that is that the person is using raw white bread to have a toast in the middle. That's what pisses me off. I would rather want to have everything toasted. You know, the textures are not good in my brain for that sandwich. Yeah, I would rather have everything toasted because like soft white bread and then in the middle you have a toast. It doesn't make sense to me. Now you're just making stuff up. What did I say? I forgot what I said. Oh, do you mean the banana one? No, I'm not. I'm not joking. Let me see if I let me first confirm the keywords for this Google search and then I'll give you the Google search and then you can look for that on Google, right? I probably was dreaming or coming up with the sandwich, like the banana and cheese sandwich, but I'm not joking about the banana and cheese combination. Yes, Google this right there, right in your Google Chrome or your browser. Cartola sobremesa, which means the cartola dessert. You see what I'm talking about. You see the banana or the fried banana with cheese. It is common, especially in the Northeast region here in Brazil. My mom loves it. It was my mom that told me about that. And I can kind of imagine somebody putting that in a sandwich. But yes, I was kind of stretching it to the sandwich talk. I do not remember seeing it before. But banana and cheese is good. Uh, you should give it a shot, even if it sounds weird. Like, for example, the boiled eggs on pizza that Victor kind of denies with everything he has. He shouldn't, because it is actually good. I have made a recipe that it's cups of fried plantain with cheese. Yes, you see, Electro knows it. It's not bad. It's just like what we have been mixing up for the past weeks or months, like sweet and savory. Guava paste with cheese. Banana is another sweet fruit. Can go well with cheese too, why not? You know, it's that idea. You just need to try it and then open your mind. Yeah, but I see you guys are very scared of it. No, you put garlic salt on avocado toast? Garlic with avocado? You now I need to open my mind. My dad used to eat avocado with cottage cheese. Oh, yes, now I need to really learn more or have a full course on avocado because to me avocado is just sugar, honey, or milkshake. I don't share his taste buds though. Yeah, avocado with cheese, I don't know how to feel about that. I almost forgot also a fried egg on your sandwich. It was overloaded. I'm thinking about having maybe not fried egg, maybe scrambled eggs on the sandwiches I'll be having for dinner after the stream. You love my reaction to the toast sandwich, but it's what I'm saying. I don't fully hate it. It is weird. It is weird, but it's just bread, and bread is good. So why not? I don't fully hate it. It's not something that will taste bad. But the textures, like if it is like a raw white bread, it's not going to be very good regarding the textures. Because the white bread is like, soft and What is the word in English? Floppy, maybe? Floppy. No, it needs to get stronger, sturdier, harder. Because the what's inside the sandwich is harder. It's the freaking toast. Yes, I also love fried plantains with cinnamon and sugar. I love it so much. Electro doesn't have the RollerCoaster Tycoon Deluxe. Oh no, you don't have this design, man? Can't you download it from somewhere? How in the world do you have almost 3k gas and you haven't beaten this scenario? I was getting close. Oh my god, look at July! We were so close in July. But yes, we still haven't beaten it. Man, we were very close in July. I will probably still need another coaster just to get guarantee. And yes, Sabra, it's a sanduíche de torrada. Yes, it's a toast sandwich. The player's busy making bread, yo. The only problem that I will have after the stream with my sandwich is that the bread is going to be very hard. Because you know when you buy a bread and then you kind of store it in your refrigerator, and then on the next day it's like not fresh anymore. Yeah, it's going to be a very hard bread. I could charge more for my coasters. That's a good idea. But some of them are already, let's say, expensive. At least $5, right? Let's put it on 6. I could do angry rant about toast sandwiches all the day. Oh, you don't need those designs? You can make better ones? Oh, that's for sure, but I was just wondering why were you so curious about this one design? Is this stream now dedicated solely to toast sandwich rants? Hopefully not. Does the price for the photos matter for that? Because in my opinion it matters, right, Electro? We don't have like a photo sales in here, so I'm guessing it's also in the right ticket. Because it doesn't fit anything else. Unless it is a shop sale, but I wouldn't say so. Oh yeah, Joe Dancing, have you watched the trailer for Luca? The next Studio Pixar, or Studio Pixar? What am I doing? Am I mixing Pixar and Studio Ghibli? I mean, I could, and that would be the best animation company ever. But like the new Pixar movie, Studio Pixar, that's good. Wait, you haven't? Oh yes, because you don't watch too many trailers, right? That's true. But I will say that I liked it. Yes, I did like Luca's trailer. It's going to be good. What do you mean by hopefully not? You are ranting against the idea of the toast sandwich is the funniest thing you have heard all of the day? But I was not ranting about it. When you say like a rant, doesn't it mean that you are like complaining about something? Why does it sound like I was ranting about it? I was saying that I liked it. I mean, maybe the texture is bad, but I like the idea. There are way more things that sound weirder to me than that. It's actually something that I could try when I don't have anything else to do, you know? But yes, isn't the word rant for something bad like when you criticize something with everything you have? I don't hate it. What is this one? The inverted wild mouse coaster. Oh, so ranting was the wrong word. It was more just that it was a strong, funny reaction. Yeah, it's of course not every day you hear about that idea of like a sandwich, but again, I don't hate it. When you don't have like many options to eat something in your home, you gotta go for those crazy things, you know. One example of something that I heard about weeks ago that I kinda hated the idea. The sweet noodles. I don't know who in here was here when I brought that up some weeks ago. But yes, I was watching this YouTube video where the person was coming up with crazy recipes to challenge his friends to taste them. He made sweet noodles, like chocolate and Oreos noodles. Have you ever thought about that? And then they were saying that, of course, it tastes good because it's chocolate and Oreos, but the texture is a nightmare, which also makes sense because it's freaking noodles. I would rather have the sandwich toast other than sweet noodles. I know, right? It looked horrible as well. Like when they had the dish done, it looked horrifying. But they were saying it tastes good because it is freaking chocolate. You can't hate chocolate. It's just the texture that doesn't go well with it. But I'll admit that the idea was creative because I think I would never come up with sweet noodles in my life. You know, it's something that it's always there near us, but nobody really mixed those ingredients together before. So the idea was very creative in my opinion. You still think my prices are low? Oh, but like $10, man, it's too much. I understand they may not complain about that price, but I think it's too much. Let me have another coaster here. Oh, I have seen this coaster before. It was like the Lego coaster. It does backfire for some levels when guests run out of money and leave. That's also true. But then, not for this one, right? Because we do want them to spend their money in the park. This one in here? I have seen this before. I'm pretty sure I built it in another level. Probably one of those also very long levels that take years for us to finish it, that we need to build coasters and stuff. I have seen it before. I need to zoom in. So Joe Dancing is having the huge Cubana toast or Cubana torta, right? It's not a toast. I'm still thinking on the toast. Cubana torta. Ultras was having a wrap. Subaru was having a hot dog. And Mentor had a steak. What else are you guys having for dinner today? Yeah, torta, not a toast. It has made you sleepy. I can imagine. Yesterday, I did not eat very well actually. Oh, you still haven't decided what you are having for dinner? What about Electro and Victor? Oh yes, we gotta stop this right now because we have two trains. Let's make it safer. Yes, I'll be having some sandwiches. I bought some bread yesterday and I still have two baguettes left. So I'll be having some ham, cheese, oregano, ketchup. I'm not sure if I will fry an egg, but I could. I'll have some ham and cheese sandwiches with some lime juice, that I still have lime juice. And I could go for the fresh guava paste. I showed you that picture, Joe Dancing, of the fresh guava paste. I could eat that with some crackers, like for something sweet after the sandwiches. So Electro had a beef sandwich with a spicy barbecue sauce, lettuce, tomatoes, and it tastes great. Man, I do miss eating things with barbecue sauce. I wish barbecue sauce was more popular in Brazil. Ultras eat too much on Saturdays. It's like Subaru then. Subaru was saying that when it's Saturday, he likes to really change what he's having a lot. Like in comparison to the other days of his week. So I imagine he eats more on Saturdays as well. I don't know if I have let's say food pattern, but I would say that on Thursdays or Fridays it's when I normally crave pizza the most. Maybe that's my food habit. Like when I'm eating pizza, it's normally on Thursdays or Fridays. Like by the end of the week. So Victor had some pork done with cheese and bacon and stuff with potatoes, and it was very tasty. Victor has been eating very well because some weeks ago it was his birthday, and then he was saying that he was having his, let's say, extended birthday celebration by eating all sorts of delicious things, right? So Victor has been in a good food roll, I'm pretty sure. And then Friday was your pizza night in college. What were the toppings, Electro? What were the toppings of the pizzas? Don't tell me it was just pepperoni. I know that pepperoni pizza is good and it's very popular. But for like a pizza night, you gotta have all sorts of toppings, right? Speaking of weird dishes, I'm now getting flashbacks of this one MasterChef Brazil episode where they had to come up with pizzas, and the winning pizza, believe it or not, the winning pizza was a lettuce pizza. I'm not joking. They they tasted all of the pizzas and the winning one was a lettuce pizza, something that I have never heard in my life until that episode of MasterChef. A lettuce pizza won the prize. I was like, are they kidding me? But no, the three judges, like chefs, went for the lettuce pizza for the winner. So I'm not joking. There is a whole episode. Yes, a lettuce pizza. Of course, it had some other things too, and the lettuce was not in the oven, otherwise it would go horrible. But it was probably the combination of the crust, like the crunchy crust, with the lettuce and some other things they went for there. I don't know, but when you look at the pizza, it looked bad because it's like lettuce. But it was the winning pizza. I was like, what? This woman will be disqualified even before they taste it? No, she won the thing. Go figure. I have no idea how did that work out, but according to the three chefs that were the judges, like the professional people, it was the best out of, I don't know, 9 or 10 people cooking in there. Ultras is craving pizza no more. Oh, they had everything pizza. That's called Portuguese pizza here. Sausage, bell peppers, onions, olives, chunky tomato sauce, and all the toppings under the cheese. Under the cheese? I would say what you described was just like the Portuguese pizza here in Brazil, but under the cheese is new to me. And people are getting lost, so I should make a connection here, right? Like from this side to that side. Oh. Okay, that's not a good start, but can I work with it? I can't, right? Okay, now I have another idea. What if I started from there? There we go. And then we cross the railroad. How are the levels in here? There we go. So hopefully this will stop people from getting too lost. Let me check the income. It kinda got worse. What is the day today? Never mind, maybe we have a chance in here. We are in the middle of May, and we just need to double that income. So maybe this could be it. I'll give it $6. I know Electro wants me to charge it more, but I don't know. I prefer to not charge it too much. It's a weird decision, I know, but it's how I grew up playing this game. This is broken down. Okay, those changes probably will do it. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let me go back to the chat. It sounds good for a rabbit. Another place near me sold weird pizza like a carrot and asparagus pizza. and a pizza with pears. To be honest, I would try a pizza with pears. I can see it being good, like a sweet pizza. Although carrot, that's the first time I hear about carrot on pizza. I have disqualified her in my mind. Oh, you mean corn? Okay, okay, yeah, carrot. I was like, wait, carrot on pizza? I have seen corn on pizza. Yeah, corn and bacon, it's common, and it's actually very good. I can see a pizza-like thing with pear. Me too. I can see that. I think it's a very good idea, to be honest. Like people haven't tried it yet, but not like with tomato pizza. No, yeah, no. It's like a sweet pizza. It's pretty much the. I mean, I could maybe see it with cheese. Yeah, Ultros, maybe I could see it with cheese, but probably it's better without it. But definitely not with tomato sauce. Yeah. Somebody's saying maybe the rest of the pizza was bad. The rest of the pizza? Which one? Do you mean the lettuce pizza? It was probably a white sauce. Like pizza dough, olive oil, pear slices, brie cheese, then something fresh like arugula? No. I would not add arugula to that pizza. I don't know about that. You think it had arugula though? I worked at a weirdo pizza place for your first restaurant job, and we did like sweet potato walnut and blue cheese sweet potato on pizza. I like arugula too, but I don't know if it would work well with that combination. The only arugula pizza we have in here is the sun-dried tomatoes arugula pizza. Yeah, it's a standard thing here. Other than that, arugula doesn't go on pizza. I mean, people could add it to some other toppings, but it's not going to be common. When I worked at a country club, we did a pizza that had lobster. I can see a lobster pizza. I would never eat it because Victor is with me. Hashtag no seafood. But it's not something too crazy in my opinion. I have heard of it. I have never had rabbit. Ultras didn't like it that much. Oh yeah, the jet skis. Wait, I closed the railroad instead of the jet skis. They got there by going under that part right there of the railroad. They went this way and then they got stuck in there. Zero people on the 3D cinema? Is it expensive? It is. And then also in the circus. And on the roller coaster 4. Victor, you don't know what's arugula? It's a leaf. It's like a herb, right? What I have in my home today is spinach, and I still think that spinach doesn't taste like anything. Which means it's good because it's healthy AF, and if it doesn't have a taste, you don't hate it. So you can add it to everything you want, and then you can become stronger. So yes, I do have spinach. It's a small lettuce, kind of sharp taste. Uh, it's a bit spicy, maybe, but not really. Yeah, it is a bit spicy. It's like refreshing, right? Maybe it's like a mint, but then not as aggressive as a mint. It's good with tomatoes. Every time I hear about arugula, I would combine it with tomatoes. Just like basil. Basil and tomato is like perfect. Margarita pizza, for example. One that I think is like spicier is watercress. Yeah, watercress is an herb that is spicier. You love spinach? Yes, I see people being crazy for spinach, but I swear to you, I still couldn't taste spinach. Like, to me, it tastes like nothing. It's just texture. And in my opinion, it's good that it's that way because I can eat it, I won't be complaining, I can feel healthier because it's a freaking strong leaf. But I don't know, I can't taste it. It tastes like nothing to me, which makes me think that I may have a problem. Like, how can people prefer this or love this if to me it tastes like nothing? But you know what? Maybe it's because I still haven't had a perfect seasoned spinach. Because the ones I have had are the ones I cook myself, and then maybe I'm not cooking it right, or like I'm not preparing it on the right way or something. Because I'm also remembering a friend of mine that once told me that her favorite food was rice, believe it or not. And then I was like, what? Rice? Are you serious? And then she was like, yes, I love rice. And then this week I ordered some food, and boy, I gotta say, the rice they had on that food was delicious. It was like savory garlic with the taste of garlic. Man, it was super good. So maybe sometimes simple things can be the best when they are done correctly. Like rice, maybe spinach. I just need to have that done correctly to me. And also they're complaining about the jet skis, but now it's because it's broken down, right? Yeah, it's because it's broken down, not because people are stuck. But yeah, the rice I had this week, I wanna... What? Well, this mechanic number 8 won't have rice this week, right? Because... yeah, his rice got too watery or moist. RIP. My hard worker mechanic. Now you are on land, thank goodness. Surprisingly, my park rating is still fine. Like, somebody died? Who cares? Park rating at 999. Damn. Where is the... I don't know, the people that inspect my park to see if we are under the procedures, the right procedures of safety and well-being of everybody, the workers mostly as well. There is nobody inspecting my park for that. Spinach, roasted red peppers, mozzarella, goat cheese, black olive, sun-dried tomatoes, and pizza sauce mixed with pesto. I would only add some olive oil on top of that. I love pizza with olive oil. Really, it's a badass name for a lettuce thing. I think lettuce has more taste than a spinach. It has a mild flavor, but a creamed spinach is your favorite way to eat it. I don't think I'm too familiar with the Ibanez series. Butter, minced garlic. Spinach, cream, and nutmeg. You saw that as it happened. He fell through the path. Yes, I imagined that I was like placing him on the path, but because of the zoom out, I was wrong, right? Yeah, so there it is, our death of like this return to Roller Coaster Tycoon. But I was surprised that it didn't impact my park rating. I know if it is a guest, then of course this is will drop. But isn't it like kind of dark that if oh, that it is. Just after a tragic event, they gave me the prize. That makes no sense, but sure. I can take it. But this was a good park. Of course, it took us forever and everything, but it was fun to play it. Especially to get to know this one model right here that... Man, this is the most beautiful coaster I have seen. It was a tiny bit of a blood sled, right, Joe Dancing? Just for us to remember the taste of that? So I was planning to just finish this level today, but I will start the next one. It's still too early and we can play some more hours. Pizza with more vegetable than meat is your kind of pizza because you just like vegetables the most. In general, I agree with you. Although I also really love a sausage pizza or pepperoni pizza, but a margarita pizza with tomato basil can be as good, if not better, than the other ones. I still gotta try a mushroom pizza though, or more mushroom dishes in general, because I'm still way behind on my mushroom experiences in life. Subri saying it was a necessary sacrifice. Yeah, tomatoes all the way. The mechanics, bad first day on the job. I hate how there was no response from the park. Like, he died? Fine, let's move on. Right? Let's check on the profit, right? Let's get to the 9,000 right there. That's the goal. The mechanic dying? Who cares? That was very rough on you, Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yeah, I don't know. Like, pizza is always freshly baked, so it's nice to have it with some fresh vegetables and stuff. Like lettuce ultras, would you go for a lettuce pizza as well? I find if you get like pepperoni and all kinds of meats. Okay, I agree with you that I don't like super greasy pizzas. I think nobody likes that actually. Especially if somebody decides to add some cheddar cheese on it, please don't. I hate freaking cheddar cheese because it makes everything greasy and horrible in my opinion. But it's just my taste, I guess, because so many people love cheddar cheese. But I don't know, there are pizzas with meat, especially sausage or pork, that I don't think they are too greasy. Yeah, like the plain pepperoni pizza, for example. Yeah, it just needs to have balance. Like you don't need to go over the quantities, right? Yeah, I know you're a big mushroom fan. Toast sandwich? No. I would give it a shot though. Okay, let me save and let's see what's waiting for us next. I'm kinda worried because this game gave me two, let's say, easy levels in a row. Maybe the next one will break my legs. It's the Grand Glacier. Glacier Field Valley is yours to develop into a theme park. My objective is to have 1,500 guests in my park at the end of October, year 3, with a park rating of at least 600. That's a very high amount of people. We'll need to work on it fast, but it could be worse, right? Whoa, what the heck is this level? Who invited Sub-Zero to this valley? Because that's what I'm seeing right here. This is so like unfitting. You see the forest, the trees, and then boom, ice. But sure, can I have park admissions? I can't. What do I have? I have transport rides, some gentle rides. Okay, I have actually a good amount of trail rides. That's going to help us. No is still roller coaster. We have the bloodshed roller coaster, of course. It's in there, always picking on us, waiting for its time to start the blood bath, right? I mean, I could go for this one, the inverted roller coaster. I think we can find ways with it, or the classic steel mini coaster. Then we have a couple water rides. Although, is there water? Yeah, right here. And we have no drink stall. Oh no, we have coffee shop. Never mind. We have coffee shop that does it. This is also my park. So it's not only the glacier, it's also the valley pretty much. Okay, so we do have a very good area. I will need to see how much I can get from the rides for us to be getting people to the park. It will be challenging, but not as the worst thing ever, and I may need to start the advertisements early because we only have 3 years for that. So we'll give it a shot. So before I start this, let me catch up with everything. Joe Dancing also really loves mushrooms, and a lot of meat is a problem for her too. Well, the most complicated topping pizza that I like is the Portuguese one. It doesn't have a lot of meat, but it does have sausage, but then it has a lot of toppings. Like it has green peppers, tomatoes, it has olives, it has onions. It has the boiled eggs as well. So it has a lot of things going on, but I really love it. But meat wise, it's normally just sausage. Maybe you can find someone making a Portuguese pizza with ham and sausage, but in general, it's just sausage. So I think it works well. My reaction to the free. Victor really loved my reaction to the toast sandwich. I was defending it though. I don't think it was a very bad idea. Not in comparison to the chocolate noodles or the lettuce pizza. Like she would look at it and stare in disgust and not even realize it looked so bothered. It was like a pizza with five kinds of mushrooms. It's like the five cheese version pizza but with mushrooms instead. I would take one bite of that toast sandwich and demand a glass of milk. That's funny that you're saying that, Joe Dancing, because my father, he used to make something that he used to call it like bread soup, which was pretty much boiled milk with salt and some bread pieces on it. And then he was like mixing the the bread pieces with the milk by using a spoon, and then that was it. that it was like a savory bread milk dish, and he used to call it as bread soup. It's good. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually very good. But it's like one of those weird, simple things you could cook. So if you have never heard of that, it's good. It sounds strange, yeah, it's what I'm saying, but it's good. It's one of the things that my father used to make to me when I was hungry, and then I don't know, my mom or my sister were not around to make something more delicious. And then my father was like, let's eat bread soup, shall we? And then it was like slices of bread on milk, and then you boil it, and then you add some salt as well because it gotta be savory. It is good. You guys should give it a shot. It's simple, so don't expect something super crazy as well. But it does bring back memories. I used to eat that a lot as a kid. Bread soup. Mushroom fan, the fun guy. We did not find the fun guy in Chrono Cross, did we? I can't remember recruiting him in that game. This one is neat. It's a glacier. Freeze the bloodshed. Now Ultras is craving Oreos. I haven't eaten Oreos in a long time. Joe Dancing made me want cookies and cream because of her ice cream. Yeah, you see, she's having that. You know what else I could have as well? I could have my delicious, weird sounding cow's feet protein jelly that I have. It's completely artificial tasting, but it's good. The closest thing I can think of is a Chinese snack that it's hot soy milk served with fried dough, but it's not savory. It could be good too. Yes, I haven't had something like that, but I can imagine it being good. Like sweet milk is good. That does sound weird, but sounds like it could perhaps work. It's worth a shot. That and another, let's say, disgusting sounding thing that I used to have as a kid. That's funny though because my mother used to give me that as a kid, even though some parents would be like, "Coffee for kids? That's not right." No, my mom used to fill me up with coffee as a kid. At least for this one dish, which was like slices of bread with butter on it, and then you dip the bread on a coffee cup or on a coffee, and then you bite that bread that's all moist and it absorbed every coffee coffee drop. It is disgusting because the crunchiness of the bread goes all lost, but it is good. The taste of coffee on bread is good, plus the butter. It's greasy, it's disgusting, but it does taste good. So I would also recommend you guys that you get a bread, you put some butter on it, and then you dip the bread on coffee. And then you eat the bread. It's good. It sounds kind of wholesome. When Ultras worked at the nursing home, the elderly liked a snack that was diced up bread cubes, milk, sugar, and cinnamon. I can also see that working really well. It is kind of the idea I was saying, but do you remember if they were boiling the milk? Was it like a hot milk dish? The first one you said was hot, but what about the second one of sugar and cinnamon? Yeah, it's way better hot, right? Because if I think about it being cold served, I think I would not like it that much. Yeah, there is a cow's feet protein called mokoto. I'm not sure how it's pronounced in English. Mokoto, maybe? No idea. And people in here make a jelly out of it with that protein. And they give it some artificial flavors. You can have raspberry artificial mokoto jelly, raspberry, not raspberry, strawberry artificial flavor as well. I normally buy the one that I actually don't know if it is. Oh yeah, never mind. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably clove. artificial flavor because it tastes a lot like clove, and that's the one that I like the most. But in here they say it's like the natural flavor, when it's not flavored with anything else. They say it's like the natural version. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think it gets the taste or the flavor of cloves, and that's the one that I like. Mukoto, maybe it's Mukoto or Mukauto. Sounds like Jello. No, Jello is different. It is also very uh, slimy. No, not that's not the word. Not slimy. How does it sound? Wobbly. Let's go for wobbly. It's also very wobbly like Jello, but it's not Jello. Gelatin is made from animal bones. Yeah, yes, Electro, and then surprisingly, it's from cow's feet, which is, let's say, good because it's using everything the cow has to offer. So it's like, not a waste of the cow. And even though it sounds disgusting, I swear to you, it tastes good. Yeah, it is like gelatin. It's a jelly, right? But there is a dish too. I'm pretty sure people do use cow's feet to cook like a stew. It is something in some parts of Brazil. But then that one, I'm out of it because I'm not a big fan of meat. I imagine for sure that I won't like it. Okay, so let's give this a shot. The Grand Glacier. First of all, we need an information kiosk. Oh, the game is still paused? Do you guys want to pick the color for the umbrellas? You have heard of pig's feet stew or something? Maybe that can work too for some people. Brown? Okay. Light or dark brown? Dark? This one then. Speaking of dark, I don't know if I told you guys, maybe I told Joe Dancing this last weekend, I can't remember, because we were talking about series. There is a series on Netflix right now, it's called Tribes of Europa. It's by the same producers of Dark. So I'm really curious to check that one out. And I have seen people complimenting it, so I believe it's a good series. People said it like it's the dystopia we were waiting for. They were saying it like this dystopia series came in a good moment and it's what we were wishing for. So it seems that it's been good. Tribes of Europa. You're going to call it a night? Okay, Victor, thank you so much for stopping by. We'll talk more tomorrow. Have a good night and get better, right? Hopefully you can stop feeling sick. Yeah, I think it's going to be like very different than Dark, but it's by the same producers. So quality wise, it sounds promising. It's not by the same creators or directors. Like it's not by the how is that guy called again? He has such a weird name. I forgot his name. But he's working on something else that will be released, if I'm not mistaken, next year in 2022, which is going to be a horror, suspense, and maybe also sci-fi series. Do I remember the name of it? The name of it has a date, or a year actually. It's, if I'm not mistaken, it is 18 or 1898 or 99. It's something like that. 1899, I think. Let me Google that to confirm. And it's going to be about like a ship that has like immigrants of all sorts of places of the world traveling in that ship, and then a mysterious event happens to that ship and to the crew, right? And then it's going suspense, horror. We need to see how the story will really be like. But I'm curious. I think they will come up with something very disturbing or crazy, right? Oh yeah, I remember the name of the guy, Baron Bo Odar. Yeah, Baron Bo Odar. That's the one of the creators of Dark, right? Because he worked with her. Wait, he worked with his wife. So I got the year. It is 1899. Yeah, 1899. So I remembered it right. There was a cool X Files episode. I'm actually scared of the X Files, to be honest. Maybe if I stopped to watch it today, I wouldn't be too scared. But it's like a trauma from being a kid, you know? As a kid, I used to be scared of it. Where they ended up in a parallel universe. I was given a recommendation, a movie recommendation, that's called Coherence. Have you guys ever heard of it? There was this guy that I was talking to, and then I was recommending movies to him, and he was recommending movies to me. He told me about Coherence, and he said it's about parallel universes as well. And I was like, I gotta check this one out. So it was an episode in a parallel universe going through a wormhole in the Bermuda Triangle. I do suspect Ultra's this new series, 1899, may have something to do with that, with the Bermuda Triangle mysteries, right? And it ends up in a 1930s ship that it's going to be attacked with torpedoes. Tribes of Europa looks like gritty sci-fi, but the plot seems cheesy. But you are going to try it. Let me know if you like it, because I don't know when I'm going to start it, but I'm very curious to check it out. Maybe you'll be surprised because the people that I saw on YouTube talking about Tribes of Europa, they were actually like giving high props for it, even though it may sound cheesy to you. Same for you as a kid, Joe Dancing, but you have watched it. One X Files episode that scared Ultras as a kid was the one with a person using a voodoo doll on people, and then the person put the voodoo doll in the microwave, and the person was in a MRI machine that started to randomly fry her, and then they pulled out her charred body. Wait, her charred body, and was freaky AF. I actually hate that graphic scene of people having their bodies getting melted or something, you know? It is a very graphical scene. But then for sci-fi, would recommend Lost in Space. Interesting, I don't think I have that one on my list. Let me write it down in here. Lost in Space. Is it over? Like, is it complete? Does it have an end, or are they still working with more seasons of it? Let me check my research because yes, I don't need scenery and theming. Yeah, that was my fault, or my bad. I also don't need shops and stalls for now. So let's focus on the rest. And let's start with a water ride. Do you guys want to pick the model of the boats? One cool scene that was in RoboCop when the dude drives into a big container of acid and it spills out into his car and he gets out all melting and then he walks onto the road and gets what the heck? That guy was not having a good day for sure. Acid getting hit by a car and matting all of his body? Jesus. Canoes? Wait. Canoes, right? Canoes? That word is hard in the singular, the plural is even worse. Canoe, I can say a canoe, but then the plural, canoes. It's so like weird. Electro has seen that? So you like that the problem in each episode involves actual science and that it has 3 seasons and one more to go. So they confirmed it that it's going to be the last season. That's good to know. I hate when the shows they keep on going forever and then like it never ends, right? And then sometimes they go off track, like they go too far with things and then it starts to become stretched and then it loses its point, or you start thinking the show is not as good as before. Like Dark, for example. In my opinion, Dark ended at the right moment. Maybe for it to be perfect, I would still give it 2 more episodes for them to give us more answers on some things that were not really explored or answered. But another season of Dark, no, that would be too much, too far. 3 seasons was perfect for it. Then let me work on some coasters, right? Or in a coaster, because we gotta have a source of profit plus something to get people to the park. Is there any cheap inverted coaster? Like this one? This one works. Or this one. Although I'm pretty sure I had this one before. Isn't this the eye coaster? Or was it this one? Man, let's have a coaster, like covering the whole first part or the front part of the glacier. This is another eye coaster. I'm not sure how do I feel about this one though. I will keep it, but honestly, this is not looking as good as what I was thinking. No, never mind. I give up. No, that was not a very good choice. Let's go for this one then. That's much better in my opinion, sure. It's quite the thing. Dark Matter was like that. The last season they did was the best one, but ended on a cliffhanger. I have heard of a show called The Old Way, and it seems that they have never finished The Old Way and they canceled the last seasons of it. But everybody loved the Old Way. But sadly, it's never going to get an end, or so far, the show is cancelled. I was very curious to watch it, but because I know that it's not going to end, I'm kinda not watching it. Can I add a photo section in here? I can. Well, now that we have a coaster, we gotta have staff. I will just have one mechanic for now, and no security guards or entertainers. I think about them later. And then it was cancelled unexpectedly. I hate that people cancelled a show called Reunion. If I could like uncancel a show or series or something that I was like really looking forward to see the end, my pick would be that show, Reunion. One of these days I was even researching on it, like to see people's discussion about what could happen by the end of the show. And then there are theories and like things that the actors answer the fans, but without giving too much details or like things they were expecting to happen by the end of the show. And then I got to a, let's say, supposed way the show would be ending, even though it's not official or really confirmed. But man, that show was like such a drama and investigation show that it deserved to be completed. And the idea of the show was great too because every episode was showing you a summary of a year in the lives of a group of six friends, which had one of their friends that was murdered in the present time, and then you had to look back to their past to understand the situations, to wonder who first died, because the show starts without you knowing who died, but you know somebody died, and then that was revealed eventually, but you still don't know who killed the person. So it was like such a addicting show and mystery for you to like be watching every year of the lives of those six friends to understand their drama, their problems, their issues, and like their romantic relationships and fights and stuff. And then they cancel the show. Like, no, we need to know who killed the one friend that died. So yeah, if I could bring up one show or revive one show that got canceled, that would be the one because the show was really good. Launch coasters are good. Yeah, they are short, they fit everywhere, they have the on-ride photo sections, they are really fantastic. This glacier looks like a good spot for bloodshed. Joe Dancing, do you... To be honest, Joe Dancing... You know what, Joe Dancing? Joe Dancing, do you want the big Bob or the mini Bob? Which, by the way, Joe Dancing, wasn't Bob the name of that freaking crazy character in Twin Peaks? It is, right? The name of that madman? I'm pretty sure it's Bob. I need to go back to Twin Peaks to remember the names and everybody, but I'm pretty sure that one character was named Bob. Maybe that's why those two models in here are options for the bloodshed roller coaster, right? I now have a theory about this and Twin Peaks. It sounds like a Christopher Nolan story, does it? But it was a very good show. So what I was saying was that this is a fitting coaster for this level. I think that having a slider would work really well. And then I kind of wanted to do it myself, but I'm also thinking about like not giving it heights or drops, only giving it like horizontal uh, tracks. Should we try that? Because it is fitting. I kind of want to go for it. I want to take the risk. Maybe it won't be a very exciting coaster, but I can see it working or fitting this level. I just don't know where to place it. You know what? Let's place it there. Would it have speed to go all through the ride? Even if I don't go up or down? Maybe I'll need to go a little bit up, right? I will go back to Joe Dancing. You were just watching it last night again? The Big Bob energy. It is going to be really slow, right? I may need to give it some speed. But I want to keep it at the low level. I don't want to go too up or too high. It's like give it an initial speed or acceleration and then that's it. Like this. Would this be good? Wait, you are going inside the glacier? Holy shit! Okay, you can go a little bit inside, I guess. Can you go out? Oh no, I will need to change the... Unless I go lower a little bit more, right? Yeah, I will need to change the landscape a little bit. Yeah, my idea was to go to the limits of the glacier and fill it with blood. What is the level on the other side? It's 12. So it's on the right level. But this is going to be very slow. We'll see. We'll see what's happening. Oh, you need the chains. Actually, you gotta do that earlier, right? This is the safest park in the country. Wait until I open this ride for you to see if people will not die. Well, it's done. Let's see how's the death level of this. Well, first of all, one train please. Okay, now you test it. I think it will work alright. Yeah, it's getting a little bit of speed in that beginning. Oh, come on, it's not too slow. This is kinda like what I was planning, so as long as it doesn't crash, I'm good about this. Maybe I should make it smaller? But if I make it smaller, it's probably going to be faster. If it goes faster, it's going to crash. No, this is what I wanted it to be. So, yeah, this is good to me. We did it in our first try without any deaths. So I will keep it. I didn't want something too fast. I just wanted something safe and something that could go around the glacier. So I'm happy about that. So we already have two coasters, which is something that I think will help us a lot in here. Even though one of them is the bloodshed, but let's believe it's going to be safe, it's going to be good, it's going to be happy. We do not have to worry about this, right? I will change its color though. Let it make more frosty. Sponsored by Wendy's. I wish, right? I have never had Wendy's in my life. is perfect. Yeah, this is the safest path for sure, but it's fun, come on. People are, you see, they are screaming out of joy. They know they will be facing a very, let's say, dangerous coaster, but they won't die, they will survive, so it's exciting still. If it's smaller, it would be slower. Oh, really? I was saying that because on that drop right there, part of the acceleration was lost because some trains were not some trains, some cars were still getting the chain boost, right? So if it were smaller, I think they would drop faster. But it works. Oh, you didn't need a chain lift because it was still in the station? Oh yeah, that's true. The station also gives it some chain boost, right? You predict 2 of excitement? We can check that. Good call! 2.6. They should have in here like death ratings and then 0, please. People love it, you see? That's what matters. Well, now we need the victims. I mean, the visitors. Bring in the victims. You'll be surprised to see that the victims will survive. We have some funny snowball. How is this called? Jumping snowballs. I will even add a sign. Wait, that didn't get all of my text. Now it's perfect. Okay, so we have 2 coasters. We have like half of the first year done. They gave me this other coaster. We can think about it later maybe. Now I want to go for more gentle and thrill rides. Let's go for the thrill rides because they are more profitable. Let me go for the 3D cinema. I think that's a good location for it. We will also be changing its colors, of course. Do you guys want to pick the movie? We have the Mouse Tales, the Storm Chasers, or the Space Raiders. I wonder what a movie like Mouse Tales would be like. Is it going to be a horror movie, or maybe it is an animated movie actually? Yeah, it sounds like an animated movie. I should make it a snowball? I could. Let's change it again. Let's go for the Blizzard Chasers. A 3D Mouse Tales is Joe Dancing's vote. Subaru, it's up to you to decide. Survive but live with trauma. You think that was too expensive, but people are still going for it, so I'm down. So like a snowball, let's see. Everything is white, right? Oh my god! It looks interesting, for sure. Oh yes, we can change the entrances as well, right? Now it's perfect. Wait, where do I change it in here again? Right there. Maybe some light blue on the outside. Like that? Epicot, is that you? The abstract, isn't it that like that glass one? Yeah, it could fit it. It's the glass one, right? Yeah. But I'll keep it with the igloos. Let's open it. Let's go for more movies, but now with the motion simulator. Actually, this right here looked good. I was thinking that by raising the landscape in there a little bit, it would look bad, but I kind of like it now. Just because I'm changing the entrances and exits of everything, I will also change this one, but I won't go for the snowy theme, I will go for the wooden style. Is there any freezy music that we can play in here? Snow style and ice style. I will play them both and you guys pick which one you like the most. Well, it's very atmospheric. Are you kidding me? This music is beautiful. It's like Final Fantasy. I cannot believe I have never heard this. How did they steal that from Square Enix? Chris Sawyer, you are a genius. You freaking stole a music from Final Fantasy. And you added it to RollerCoaster Tycoon, a place where nobody would ever find it. I don't know, I think I need to rethink what's my favorite song of this game. You know what's good though about finding this music? It means that by the end of 2021, when I have my playlist of like my favorite songs of the games I streamed on this year, I know exactly which song will be my pick for RollerCoaster Tycoon this year. It's going to be Snow Style for sure. The previous picks were my favorite song, which was the Summer Style. I love this vaporwave, chill, lo-fi vibes of this song. It's so nostalgic to me. And then I also picked the Bumper Cars theme, which is like the Dodgems theme, right? But you don't have it in here. But man, this Snow Style was beautiful. Let me check the Ice Style. Wait. This also sounds like Final Fantasy, but like inside a factory. Man, this is very Final Fantasy as well. I cannot believe it. Those songs are awesome. The ice style is cool, but it doesn't remind Electro of Ice. It's more mechanical. It's like the Ice Cold Final Fantasy VII. It's the Forgotten City Final Fantasy VII vibes. I love them both, but maybe I prefer the snow style, yeah. So let's keep the snow style in here. Of course, that stays as being the music theme for this park. Until we add a merry-go-round, the stealer of every other music. It's like such a loud and intense track that it gets highlighted and then the other songs they get shaded. Can I actually build the merry-go? I can, so that's going to ruin our magic in here at some point. But let's save it for later, right? Let's go for something else. The tower. The Tower Arcana. Joe Dancing, do you wanna pick the place for us to place the Tower Arcana in here? If only we could place it reversed, right? But sadly we can't. Those gray mountains would be perfect for it. Actually, we should place it right there, like on the top of those mountains. And then we have like a chairlift to bring people to the Tower Arcana, which is the Chariot Arcana. What about that? That's a very good idea for one day for me to be playing this game. I will go all tarot cards team for everything that I'm doing. They even have that Wacky Land. It's in here. Yes, we have the cards in here. Let's go. Someday I will have a park only for tarot readings in here. We'll have rides for the chariot, for the tower, for the devil, the star, the moon, the sun, everything. The team is in here. We can do it. But let's go for the tower now. That's a very good idea, isn't it? Like a tarot reading based park. I think it would be awesome. The Empress, the Emperor, the Magician. The Magician sounds like a very good roller coaster name in my opinion. That's Johann Strauss too. It's good though. It's going to be awesome, yeah. Let's make it happen someday, right? The Ernest Tarot Trails. That's a very good name for the park as well. I think I want to place the tower right there. I don't know how am I going to get people up there, but I will find a way. Wait, that's not exactly where I wanted. There, yes. So how are we making the connections now? I could consider having a chairlift. I think it's going to be fitting. But you know what's the problem about this level and all of the ideas that I'm getting? This is not one of the levels that you have time to do all sorts of things. Because my objective here is kinda hard. And sadly, this is not like the previous level that I have all time in the world to do what I want with it. But I will see. We can try work with both things, right? The objective and the idea behind the park. Well, this is actually almost very good. But sadly, I'm still above some levels, right? Yeah, that's number 10 and the path right there is number 7. I could try placing that a little bit more to the back. You know what? I'm going to do it. Maybe there? And then if we start from that level, hopefully we can make a direct connection. Please connect! It's not connecting. Okay, that's the way we gotta go for. And then for the entrance, oh yes, I cannot make that connection. Well, that's a problem. I was not thinking about that. Huh. What do I do now? I think I'll need to make a change. Wait. Maybe like this? No, this is also not doing it. Oh yes, the lovers would be like a swan boat ride. That could be it. I need a flat section, yeah. You can do a switchback with the path? A switchback? I mean, I can also do this, right? And then I go from there, but it's kind of like the detour that I didn't want to do. Wait. But sure, let's have it like this. It's not too bad. Colors for it? What would be the colors for the Tower Arcana? I have some ideas, but I wanna hear from you. This is actually looking very nice, that you have this big uh, uphill path. You would always go for dark blue for the cabin, so it looks like the windows. Dark blue? Like that? Okay. And then for the track, that's perfect in my opinion. This is actually remind me of the Persona game because those colors are a lot like the Velvet Room. And the way the base looks like is very Taro as well, so I'm down for this. Let's add some litter bins. Oh, you know what? I can actually decorate this with the cards, right? Oh no, but they are kind of raised. But I can at least do that. And then can I place something in the center? I won't have anything that fits that center. Sure. This is actually very weird. Okay. Should I go for the ice cream now or go back to eat your cubena? You know what I can think? Maybe the cubena sandwich could be a good breakfast for tomorrow, like the leftovers. So if you don't have anything else like planned for a breakfast tomorrow, maybe you could save it for tomorrow. And then you could go for ice cream today, especially because I don't know how much can you resist not eating an ice cream after seeing so much snow and ice and frost and cold and freezing on this level. But I can see myself kind of saving it for a breakfast tomorrow, you know. Now I'll go back because I didn't like this decoration in here. I will keep those two cards in there though. But the wooden style plus the cards don't match. Okay, the canvas style does match, so there we go. This is perfect. Man, this is actually fantastic now. All I had to do was to change the style of the entrance and exit. By the way, Joe Dancing, did you get your Twin Peaks based deck? Or are you still waiting for it? Let me try doing some more advertisements. Thank goodness we are getting a lot of money out of this. I was expecting to feel more poor. Let's promote... No, not the bloodshed. I will promote the tower. Free rides for the tower. I wanted to give free rides to the bloodshed, but if I do that, then my finances will go down, so... I will promote the tower. And my park as well. And also, now I can promote my bloodshed. And I will also add another sign just for fun. Right here. It is a good time for ice cream. Not yet. It's apparently shipping from Russia. Yes, it's probably going to take some time. I'm still waiting to get Draco's package. He sent me a Draco Olympics medal because last year he had an event happening on his channel that it was like a competition between games. and I was a medalist in one of the games, even though it was like the game that all I had to do was to watch. I was not really playing it. It was marbles on stream, but I was a medalist on that. But yes, his package still hasn't gotten to my house. So we were wondering what happened to it and everything. We gotta wait, like, especially during the pandemic, all of the international shippings have been taking forever to deliver. But I hope you can get yours soon. But my package is taking a lot of time. Okay, so what else can I do in here? What else could be good for a snowy level? I want to do the chairlift, but I don't think it's a good moment now. Maybe a water ride? To be honest, the water slide also fits this level, but do we take a risk as well? Because this is as deadly as the bloodshed coaster. Yeah, I'm very surprised you were able to find somebody selling it, right? And for a good price for sure. It sounds like a very collector's item. Someday I will try to go after the Persona cards. By the time you play the Persona games, you see the cards in the Persona games, and there are ways for you to buy them. So someday I will see if I can get them myself. Let's give free coffees to people, and hopefully we have a bread shop so people can add bread to their coffees, like I was saying earlier. If there are polar bears in here, maybe it is a custom, or is it a snowman? It is a snowman. Man, the miniature golf. Let's go! It can look amazing on this frosty place. I was thinking I would struggle on this level, but honestly, it's been. I don't want to say easy, but it's looking much better than what I thought. I know it's also because of my advertisements, but we got like half or almost half of the amount of people I need in year one, and the rides have been very profitable. And rip my 3D cinema, the source of the music. So where should I place this? Let's place it there. You're back with the ice cream, let's go. What is the brand of it? Is it the Ben and Jerry's? Where is that hole that goes another direction? Oh, this one. It is Briars or Briars? That's a new one to me. Daryl keeps trying to get it. Can he eat it actually? Probably not, right? But maybe he's either hungry or thirsty. Can I change the colors of this? I can, right? He wouldn't know what to do with it if he gets it. Fun fact, the mini golf is the least profitable ride type in this game. Seriously? That's kinda like completely the opposite of real life, because normally mini golfs are very profitable and expensive for people to be playing golf. I'm still wrong, are you kidding me? Oh, look at the rain at this place. I think that trees fit mini golfs better, right? So those advertisements are finishing very fast. It was like the other minute that I was using them. Also, why is my park rating so low? What's going on in here? Wait, I don't... Oh my god, I don't have a bathroom. I forgot to add the bathroom. Holy shit. Of course my park rating is bad. It's because they let in one guest at a time, and they have to wait for the guest to finish the hole each time. Oh yeah, that's true. Well, hopefully now we have the bathroom, it's going to raise that bar. Although I may be finishing up the stream in a couple minutes. But let me try build... Oh yeah, balloons! We gotta have balloons in here. I was so distracted by the idea of the bloodshed coaster that I forgot to add the last stalls and the bathroom. Wait, where is that fence right there? There it is. So you made a mini golf design with 9 holes, but the guest thought, I want to get off of this. Well, as this is an objective regarding having a lot of people in your park, that doesn't sound too bad. By the way, I can't see the... Oh, I only now I could see the snowballs. But I was expecting the snowballs to be thrown faster. But it's a single one? Okay, let me see what I can do on these last minutes of stream. A haunted house, I wanna build it on the top of the mountain as well. Which is like our mysterious and spooky side. It could be on the next hill, right? Although another tower right there would be great too. Maybe on the back right there? Yeah, maybe this works. It's the gloomy side. Wait. Levels? Okay, we are 2 levels above. Man, the Enterprise is the Wheel of Fortune card. Yeah, so this park has a very crazy combination of ideas, it's looking okay, right? We should have a spooky theme being played up here. I will also change my research to maximum because I think surprisingly we are doing good about our finances in here somehow. A lot of people are hungry though. Man, my park rating doesn't go up. What else is happening? The path is disgusting and a lot of people are hungry. Let's go for another food plaza. And I'll need to check on my handyman. Maybe there? Maybe that's a good look. Oh no, here. This is a good spot for another food plaza. We'll have donuts. More coffee, I guess, because I don't have anything else to sell regarding drinks. Maybe just that. A coffee shop and a donut shop. But yeah, guys, I'm going to cut it in here. We'll be continuing the Grand Glacier next Saturday. This has been a challenging but fun part. Hopefully we can make it. I think we will be able to do it, especially if we continue with that profit. Let me just do this so I don't forget about it next time. Free rides on the haunted house. And then I'll be promoting the bloodshed. Yeah, this scenery was great. A change on a change of pace, right? And I like the white balloons. Yeah, the white balloons were nice too. Oh, no surprise, I never managed to watch you anymore. You have been ending things early. Yeah, man, I have been starting the streams kinda earlier as well, kinda like an hour earlier or something. Although today it was only a half an hour earlier. But I have been having shorter streams, and it's because I told you on Discord I have been watching freaking Big Brother Brazil, right? So it's going to start right now. I will save this Gravitron for later. So yes, that's pretty much the reason why my streams have been shorter than usual. But after this craziness is over, I probably will have longer streams again. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. We'll be playing Digimon World tomorrow and more of this level next Saturday. Yeah, we have been promoting the Bloodshed. That, to be honest, was the best. Like, look at this. It looks beautiful on this level. So, have a great Saturday night. Joe Danson, enjoy your ice cream. Gabriel, we'll talk again later, man. And take care, and goodbye.